Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the North Texas Mean Green. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. On the run, it's Price. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Off target and incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Snags the quick throw. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Physical run earns the first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Takes the handoff. It's Price. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught quickly. Gets some space around the 30. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Price. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And here's the handoff. Jukes to get past a man. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Breaks loose at the 40. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. He'll spot the ball now at the 35. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, North Texas. He's going to score. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's...
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught in the backfield. It's Burton. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. The Jayhawks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Burton. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Finds room at the 30. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll feed the back again. A quick juke. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you've got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just get right there.
They knock through the PAT and go on top 14-13. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn and your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns, and he lofts it deep over the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Going with the old counter run here. Breaking free at the 35.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. They weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. The ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? And midfield. Now the 40. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point puts him in front by 1. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Texas's offense is back out there now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Price. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that completion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the grab. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Gets into space at the 50. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Receiver in motion now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's moving out of the pocket. Pass is incomplete. He caught it, but couldn't get his feet to.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Touchdown, North Texas. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Returner decides to fair catch this. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Burton. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, this is why you get the ball out there to your playmakers, not just catching the pass, but also being prepared to do something with the football once you have it in your hands, and he shows he's got that ability here.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The pass is intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Inside the 25. They stop him, but it's a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And now from the pistol formation. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Got space looking for the end zone here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Looking right, this one caught. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Kansas offense is back out there now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. And he goes down after a huge gain. What a play for this offense. The spark they needed.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
They just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. comes the North Texas offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Pulls it in. It's Daly. He gets loose. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in his football game.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And out comes the offense set to take over here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And third and short, they hand the ball off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backers.
North Texas's offense is back out there now. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Kansas. Made the defense look slow that time. That's a crucial response, but this offense has still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start. And
the point after is right down the middle. Kick kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Defense is coming after him. Looks like he's going to run it. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short. No huddle now for the offense. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to create. And he pulls in the catch. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. A quick throw out left, complete. Gets some space around the 30. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. It's a toss play to the right. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Mean Green. This offense really clicking. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing, and here he is, the big stage at a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. We go with a direct snap. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. When they hit him just as he releases the ball, it's incomplete.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
And the Jayhawks with 1st and 10 here. They'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And they'll run it with the draw play. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. He hands it to the back. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Well, that's what you love to see. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. It'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them. And
hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And the defense will stop the clock with a timeout here. 25 seconds remaining. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And down big late in this game. They're going to try for a touchdown here on 4th down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
They'll set up the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. Shouldn't make a huge difference here, but the defense does have 2 timeouts remaining. Gonna run it. It's Price. Breaking free at the 35. He bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.